Greetings, Ascending Masters. It's the Divine Alchemist checking in. Today, I had no intentions on recording, but it's something heavy on my heart, so I want to go ahead and share. If this is your first time coming upon this channel, then you're in for a treat. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you comment, and make sure you share this content. Today, I want to talk about trials and tribulations. All of us go through trials and tribulations, and sometimes we don't know why we go through them. And to be honest, it's really not even important to figure out why when you're going through it. What's important is to figure out how to overcome it, because we all have what we need inside of us to overcome all the tribulations that we're faced with. We're never going to be put in a situation where we have more on us than we can carry. I'm sure you've heard the phrase that God gives the hardest battle to the strongest soldiers. Well, if you're dealing with a hard battle, guess what that means? It means that you're one of the strongest soldiers, and you have everything inside of you that's required to overcome whatever you're dealing with. So whatever you got going on, embrace it, own it, take control of it, and understand that whenever you overcome this situation, what's waiting for you on the other side is victory. What's waiting for you on the other side is all of the spoils, all of the greatness. Everything that you've ever been looking for is on the other side of fear. And a lot of times we make situations harder than they have to be. And that's because we tap into our past. We focus on the past person that we used to be. We focus on the results that we used to receive. But understand that if you're living this life intentionally, you're growing, you're manifesting, you're becoming a stronger person day by day, then there's no reason to reference your past to expect your future. I'm going to say that again. If you are growing every day, you're becoming a stronger person every day, then there's no reason to look into your past to determine your future, because you're no longer that person. The results that that person got, that no longer resonates with the person that you are today. So tap into your new energy, tap into who you've become, and utilize that. Get excited when you face your trials. I know that that's hard to do. I'm not saying that that's something you're going to be able to do tomorrow. You're not going to wake up tomorrow and embrace your trial. But the more conscious you become, the closer you'll be able to get to that state. So it's just really important to understand that everything that we go through, it's almost just a test to see if we're ready for what we asked for. If you're living an intentional life, that means that you're looking for something different than you currently have. You're trying to receive new experiences, new feelings, new information, new knowledge, new everything. So if you're looking for new, why do you keep tapping into the old? Why are you looking at what you used to do? Why are you looking at what you used to experience? And why are you looking at what used to happen and trying to create solace from it? That's no longer the case. That's not what your life looks like anymore. You can't move forward looking backwards. You really got to just understand that you are a new person, and the things that happened in the past, they belong in the past. Now, you don't want to suppress it. You don't want to push it down. You don't want to act like it didn't happen. But at the same time, you don't want the past to define your future. Make your choice. Choose if you want the familiar past or if you want the unfamiliar future. Now, if you want the unfamiliar future, prepare yourself to experience things happening different than you expect them to happen. Prepare yourself for the universe to show up in ways that you would never expect. You know, you can go outside and just meet a new person that can change your life forever. That's the experience that I had. You know, when I first got on my spiritual journey, it started a long time ago, but I just met a person that changed my life forever. And it wasn't intentional. I wasn't looking for that person, but the universe just knew it was time for me to move into the next level. So we have to pay attention to, and if you read my book, Divine Explanations, you'll understand this, you have to pay attention to the inspired actions, and you got to take them. If you don't take the inspired actions, that means you're not ready for it, and you're gonna get the same thing that you've been getting. So you gotta take the inspired actions, and you gotta have a clear vision. You gotta understand exactly what you want, what it looks like, and you gotta be able to see it. Just like, I don't know what you're doing right now, but look in front of you. What do you see? What does your reality look like right now? You see how clear that is? That's how clear you want your vision to become. When you can make your vision that clear in your head, then there's no doubt that it's going to come, as long as you can marry it with an intention or an elevated emotion. Once you can elevate your emotions, combine those emotions with a clear vision, nothing can stop you. And I was watching a video earlier. It was a woman, she was on TikTok, and she was just talking about how people feel like their life is falling apart, but in reality, the life is falling together. So whenever you start going through your greatest moments where it's just like, this is too much, I can't bear it, I'm about to quit, I want to give up, get excited. Get excited, because that means you are on a cusp of greatness. That means that your life is lining up for something that you haven't experienced before. Sometimes we just have to go into that moment where it's too much going on, it's too tough, because that's just the only elevated emotion that we know. Like the most, some of us never experience true joy. Like the most we experience is just fear, but it's the elevated emotion. And sometimes that elevated emotion, it'll take us to paradise, really, if we allow it to. If we can fully feel that feeling, and we can allow that feeling to resonate in our soul and our heart, and understand that it is aligned with our divine path, we can turn our pain into pleasure. We can turn our pain into prosperity. We can turn our fear into love, and we can transform our life into whatever we want our life to be. We can be deliberate creators and deliberate manifestors of our life. So just take that message seriously. Whatever's going on in your life, don't allow it to control you. Control it. Don't be a victim of your emotions. Make sure you control your emotions, own your emotions, use your emotions as tools. Be a deliberate creator, be a deliberate manifester, and allow yourself to transform your life into whatever you want it to be. Think about what you want to tell your children. Think about what you want to tell your grandchildren. Think about the choices that you made that transform your lineage and took you from where you are to where you want to be. Become that person. Become that person that your picture is on a wall 3 generations from now, where you created the wealth for your bloodline, for your family, for your last name, for everyone. Be that person. Be the transformation that you seek. Don't allow anybody to hold you back. Don't allow anything to hold you back. Become exactly who you need to become. Manifest exactly what you need to manifest. And create exactly what you need to create. Just be intentional. Everything that you do, make sure you do it for a purpose. Don't just do things randomly. Everybody that you meet, understand why you met them, because they didn't just show up. Every experience that you have has a lesson in it. Every principle has a promise. Every law has a result. So do what you're meant to do. Meet who you're meant to meet, and elevate into who you're meant to elevate into. And that's all I got for y'all today. I just wanted to come speak directly from my heart. Hopefully you got value from that. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you tap in. Share it with somebody that needs it. Subscribe to the channel. Like the message. And then just comment for me. Let me know what y'all doing. Like, how are you feeling right now? What are you dealing with? And how are you going to transform what you're dealing with into power? Go ahead, leave it in the comments. How are you transforming pain into power? I appreciate y'all. This is the Divine Alchemist I'm checking out.